The secret of the hidden chest. Gather round, dear listeners, and let me take you to the charming village of Willowbrook, where adventure and mystery often lurk in the most unexpected places. On a golden afternoon, young Felix wandered near the towering old oak tree, kicking up dust and leaves as he played. But, oh, what was that? His foot struck something hard. Curious, he knelt down, his fingers tracing the rough surface of an old wooden box, half buried in the earth. Ancient symbols curled across the surface like whispering secrets from the past. He tugged at the lid, but alas, it was locked. A locked box with no key. Now that, my friends, was a mystery waiting to be unraveled. Oh, the questions that swirled in young Felix's mind.
Who had hidden this box? What treasures might it hold?
That very evening, he rushed to his best friend Mia's house. The box clutched tightly in his hands. With wide eyes, she examined it, tracing a faded inscription. Ah, a message, a clue, a riddle to set them on their way.
The key is hidden where the moonlight meets the whispering waters.
Aha! What a splendid, thrilling puzzle. The two young detectives put their heads together. Where in all of Willowbrook could the moonlight and water meet? Then, like a bolt of lightning, realization struck. Why, the river by the old windmill, of course. And so, with hearts pounding and lanterns in hand, they set off into the night. The evening air was thick with adventure as Felix and Mia reached the riverside. The windmill's creaking blades groaned above them, and the water shimmered under the silver glow of the moon. The whispering waters. Yes, this was the place. And so the search began. They combed through the grass, peered beneath mossy rocks, and listened for the secrets carried by the night breeze. Minutes turned to what felt like hours, and just as doubt began to creep into their hearts. There, a glint, a shimmer, a promise of discovery. Felix's fingers reached into the cool riverbed and emerged with a tiny rusted key. Could this be it? The key to the mysterious box? With renewed excitement, they dashed home, the key jingling in Felix's grasp, hope burning bright in their eyes. Back in Felix's room, the box sat waiting, silent and unyielding. The moment had come. Breathless, Felix inserted the key, his hands trembling ever so slightly. A pause, a twist, a click. The lock sprang open, and the lid creaked as it was lifted. And what, dear listeners, do you think lay inside? Not glittering gold nor sparkling jewels, but something far more precious. A bundle of time-worn letters, a delicate golden locket, and a faded photograph of a young couple, their faces frozen in time. Who were they? What story did these relics tell? The answer lay hidden in the letters, their words waiting to be read once more. With careful hands, Mia unfolded the first letter. The ink faded, but the emotions still strong. The words spoke of love and longing, of a man who had left on a long journey, promising to return. The locket, its delicate chain tangled with time, had once been worn close to a beating heart. The photograph, creased but cherished, captured two souls who had once dreamed of a future together. But where had their story led? Who had hidden this box so carefully, only for it to be lost for years? Ah, my dear listeners, fate works in mysterious ways. For the very next day, Felix and Mia visited Granny Rose, the village's oldest resident. And the moment her aging eyes fell upon the locket, a tear slipped down her cheek. She recognized it, for it had once belonged to her grandmother. A forgotten love, a story lost to time, had finally found its way home. As Granny Rose held the locket close, something unexpected happened. The locket, old and delicate, began to glow, a soft golden light pulsing from its center. Felix and Mia gasped as the glow formed a swirling mist that filled the room. And then, just for a moment, a faint, shimmering figure appeared. A young woman, her eyes filled with longing.
Thank you.
She whispered, her voice like a distant melody, before she slowly faded away. Silence filled the room. Was it a trick of the light? A dream? Or had they truly just helped a lost soul find peace? Felix and Mia exchanged wide-eyed glances, their hearts racing. One thing was certain, this was no ordinary treasure. And perhaps, just perhaps, some mysteries are meant to remain unsolved, And so, my dear friends, what lesson does this tale leave with us? That treasures are not always measured in gold and silver, but in memories, love, and stories waiting to be retold. Felix and Mia had set out to uncover a mystery, but in the end, they had unlocked something far greater. The past, the emotions that time had buried, and the joy of returning a lost piece of history to where it belonged. And so, my dear listeners, remember this. The past whispers to us in forgotten things, and it is up to the curious hearts to listen. But be warned, sometimes when you listen closely enough, the past may whisper back. The end. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more fun stories with important lessons. Click the bell icon so you never miss a new story. See you next time. Bye-bye.